None of these charges are aggravated, and the deepfake was created by his community. I don't even know why he admitted to guilt to that one.
It isn't the creation of the deepfake, which it should also be that. It's the distribution, you moron. Turbo stupid. I can't, bro.
Yo, come on, let it go. Yo, 50 minutes said, your information is inaccurate.
I said, your info is inaccurate.
It sure is, bro. Like,
he pled not guilty to the deepfakes.
Exactly, which is why he got to fight this John.
That's your man's.
Your man's.
That's your best friend.
Your man's ain't keep you up to date. He ain't keep you up to date for nothing. Well. It's looking quite claustrophobic in the nuisance IRL space, in specific for a certain nuisance IRL streamer. Rambob no pants, Rambob underpants. I guess it's closing in for you, huh? First, Hank is going out after Gino. He begging for his $7 back. It's ridiculous. Now more and more heads is coming out. And trust, this ain't no fab. We do not want rats. I don't got cheese.
We thought it was show, but it ain't even show. Anyway, somebody else now.
Another one. Another one bites the dust. Could y'all believe it? I could. So I won't waste no more time. Let's see how all of Johnny's companions, compatriots, his allies disappear. As always, though, coming off the intro.
On top of it, always.
Shout out 15 Minutes of Shame. Every time, gang, we have Johnny Somali gets backstabbed by closest ally. Breaking news. If you want to watch the original video, down in the description. First link. Shout out love of 15 Minutes of Shame. As always, the guy with the clips, man. I'm trying to tell you. Uncle Mindset got the law. Tozy got the money. 15 Minutes of Shame got the clips. We're here. Let's do it.
Alright, so we have breaking news. Johnny Somali just got backstabbed by his best friend and oldest ally, Trell. Now, if you don't know who Trell is, he's the owner of Johnny Somali's Discord. He's been helping Johnny
Trell, delete this.
Somali become the nuisance streamer that he is. And yesterday, I just had a 30-minute long interview with him where he revealed everything. Now, he even admitted to being the puppet master that controlled...
Yo, all these...
Come on.
So we got another fool that think he's Kanye, bro. He said, I'm the puppet master. I'm the god. Oh, my God.
Johnny and pulls the strings. So strap in. This is going to be really interesting. So how did this all begin? Well, Trell was pissed off that I was leaking stuff happening in his Discord. I have several spies in there. So he wrote this PSA on the Johnny Somali Discord, which is his, at everyone. Just so it's clear, I will be going after these low-life stalker content creators.
Who do you think has a lower life? 15 Minutes of Shame? Johnny Somali. Okay, moving on. Anyway.
Y'all crossed the line leaking our Discord and trying to build content off Johnny's name.
We sure did make a lot of money, baby, and we continue to do so until he's in a jail cell.
Look, I think we fall in this next line. We fall in this next line. Yeah.
That's my hard
we fall in this next line.
I don't care how small or big your platform is.
Not that I, but we'll be here to cover it.
I'm going to do my background checks, and every one of you will be addressed accordingly.
Is he talking about just the bulls in the Discord? He's just talking about anyone covering Johnny Somali.
Maybe he's talking about in the Discord.
I think, because Trell, I'm not going to lie to you, gang. I mean, you turned on Johnny. I don't know, though. You still were, I guess, the puppet master, the god, so I can't say you good peoples. Actually, I can confirm you're just not. But, hey, at least you came out and was given the info, gave the interview 15 Minutes of Shame. But I'm going to tell you right now, brother, I'm not scared. At all whatsoever.
Yeah,
so if you're talking about overall content creators, not just in his Discord,
you know about us.
I ain't scared at all.
Come on.
And that's not even like ego tip. Y'all already know how I be, bro. Who knows Trilly, but like, bro. Actually, better yet, if I ain't worried, if he think that any huge content creators like Uncle Mindset, Uzi, all these people are scared, hilarious. Moving on.
This isn't a game. You wanted attention. Now you've got it. Don't ever mistake silence for weakness. You don't F with the pirates and walk away clean. The vice captain of the Johnny Somali crew, Trell. After
he the vice captain.
Captain Johnny D. Cabbage.
Oh my God.
Yo. Woo! Now we know who the vice captain is.
Oh, we got Roanoke Trell. Yo, this joke got me crying, bro. Yo, y'all bulls is clowns. I'm not gonna lie.
He reached out to me in my Discord, and what he probably wanted to be a confrontational conversation ended up being a 30-minute long interview where he revealed a lot more information that he wanted to. Now, before...
Who was supposed to be confrontational, Trell? On what? What are you going to confront? See, that's my question. If he was to say, like he was saying in this Discord message, he's just going to go after these people. He's not going to let no silence go through. What are you confronting people about? Oh, you're grifting off of Johnny's name. I would just tell you, yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, grifting means you don't care about the Johnny you're making money off it. No, I do care. I care every time they come here and roast them. But besides that, what are you confronting them about? Saying that they're lying? About what? Like, bro, do we have to go down the list? Like, bro, what, the charges? Nah, they real. Like, bro, what? All right, I'm gonna let it go.
Before I show you the conversation, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my interviewing style. I've done this before. I interviewed WWE wrestler Val Venus when he became a sovereign citizen, and I go into this very slowly. I don't go in aggressive because then you're just gonna turn the person away. You go in smoothly and you extract information, and I'm pretty damn good at it, as you're about to find out. This is how it started. Okay. He said, I got a bone to pick with you, young buck.
Yo.
I got a bone to pick with you, young buck. He probably don't even know how old he is. But anyway, guys.
Yo, come on, man. Nah, because, let it go. Because they talk about this at One Piece. Yo, your vice captain need to be able to stand on business, bro. This...
He gonna stand up.
I'm trying to troll. I can't even troll and not laugh, bro. I can't. What is this?
All right, come on.
I got a bone to pick with you, young buck. I'm not even gonna lie to you, gang. Yo, Trell, I'm guessing you must be like 50 or 60, brother, because 15 minutes is shame, not young. I just want, not that he's old, but he definitely, he's not my age. Young buck. Yeah, so I don't know what we're talking about here, but all right.
I said, what's up, homie? He said, what's up with leaking unnecessary shit in my Discord server for content? And I said, that's your Discord? Keep in mind, at that point, I had no clue who this guy was. I saw him in Johnny's Discord. He was showing these parties that he was hosting, and that's all I knew. I didn't know he was Trell. And he said, yes. Well, I said, I think you just answered your question. It's for content.
The content.
Then he said, you content creators got nothing else to milk out of Johnny, that now you're going after his slow community members?
I mean, are you not allies to him? You're the bulls that are literally telling him to go out and do half of this stuff. Y'all are accomplices. Whether it may not be physical, but y'all definitely are a mental influence to him. What are we talking about?
And then I said, well, Johnny's a free speech advocate, so a little bit of transparency shouldn't hurt anyone, right? He said, that's bottom feeder behavior.
Yo, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. No, I'm not watching this.
15 minutes of shame said this gets really good. Come on.
This gets good instantly, I guess, because that's bottom feeder behavior? I forgot Johnny be going up to the penthouse. I keep forgetting, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, he definitely wasn't standing on business fighting for his mans, Gino and Hank, when they was getting jumped, because he was close to getting into the bathtub. But forget all that. We really sitting here talking about bottom feeder behavior? Yo, Johnny is getting on live humiliating himself. Well, would have been every day, but he doesn't want to make it worse for himself now. But he was like literally like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, getting on live every day, humiliating himself for $3 super chats that are roasting him. And you want to talk about bottom feeder behavior? Brother, you're tripping. And you need to tell your captain he's tripping too. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, and guess what he did? I don't know if you know. He deleted that 9 hour and 29 minutes.
Of course he did.
Well,
of course he did.
Anybody need anything? Because I got it. We all got it.
Of course he did.
Why delete it now? That's
who does that
stupid.
affect?
It's still in YouTube.
Who loses the content? Because it's not us.
I don't know why he decided to delete that. He should have just left it.
Well, no, we know why he tried to delete it, because he's got a lot of incriminated Jones in here to make him look bad. It look terrible that he already does.
Really bad.
So like what? But guess what, Johnny? Man, I don't know.
I got a copy.
I don't know why he decided to like us. See, I'm making this video too long.
All right,
come
on, go ahead.
You're not exposing transparency. You're digging for scraps, hoping Johnny's name gets you clicked.
It gets him a lot of them.
Whole lot.
And I said, and on top of that, it's one of your mods that's feeding me all the info. Brother, I have plenty of channels. Johnny Somali only counts for maybe 10% of the views I get per month.
Hey, yo, he said, get your money up, not your funny up.
And 100%.
Yo, and to put some transparency on that, yo, he just dropped. Wait, is it this video?
Who? 15 minutes?
No. Okay, it's not this video. He just dropped a video the other day on Johnny, 192,000 views. And part of that, part of it, again, is part of this small 10%.
Wait, what's this one up to? Because I'm trying to tell you. What's
this like 54,000. Look at this.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can see this.
In the first 28 minutes, the
4
first
hours.
hour, it was woo-wee. Go ahead.
Jeez.
Which is not a lie. And then he said, I don't care about you making the content on Johnny, but leave my server out of it. And then I told him, let me ask you, you run a business, right? Hosting parties? He said, I sure do. I said, you're trying to make something good out of your life. Why even bother befriending a loser like Johnny?
Exactly.
Here we go. Here's the answer.
And then he said, even though Johnny does ignorant shit, he's still my friend. I don't agree with everything he does, but we've been through too much together to let that break our bond.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't believe in your bond then. I don't believe in your bond at all. You gonna just let your mans do whatever? You're watching him live every day ruin his life, and you just gonna let him do this, John? This is not a factor of like, I don't agree with everything he does. This is like obfuscating again, bro. I hate this, bro. This is like downplaying again. You know, your friend, your best man that you've been through all this, John, have a bond with is an international criminal, and that is not a lie. That is a fact. What are we talking about? If he was really your man that you really had all this John with, you would try to help him in some regard. I'm not telling you to go fly to South Korea, but I'm telling you before any of this stuff, when it was all building up, happening, you could have told this fool to stop or at least tried. So I don't believe in your bond. So whatever. Keep talking it. I'm not believing it.
When things got rough, we stood solid, and that kind of loyalty is rare. Those are the friends you hold on to no matter what, even if he's hated by multiple countries. I told him,
did
man,
he actually say that? Oh my god, bruh. Oh my, whatever. Fine. Okay, Trell. You know what? This is a perfect example of it. You are the 5 bulls you hang around with, or the 5 bulls that you call your main friends. So if Johnny is one of those bulls that you don't even care if he's hated by countries, then I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. My perception of you, I'm gonna tell you off the gate, because I don't know you personally. It's not gonna be so flavorful or favorable.
no matter what, even if he's hated by multiple countries. I told him, man, I don't know if I believe you, because Johnny screws over a lot of his friends when they can't help him anymore. He didn't pay dirty in Thailand. He's going...
By the way, on that, Hank, your time is coming soon. Actually, you're giving Johnny his time, which is the funny part.
To screw over Hank at some point.
Truly talks everything.
He talks about how small his dick is on a live stream. And he said, yeah, he might have handled things with those foreigners in a way I wouldn't.
Yeah, no dip, Sherlock.
But that's between them and him. Me and him move differently.
Yeah. You're moving seem to be at least on a normal regard of life, and he's moving like a moron.
And how he deals with others has nothing to do with the bond we built. And I responded by saying, if you say so. He said, I was actually the one who gave Johnny the idea to go to Japan and pull that Hiroshima stunt.
Did this fool just prove the point I was making earlier? Directly live? This is actually hilarious. This is hilarious. Yo, y'all don't understand how hilarious this is. Oh my god. You are the bulls propagating for him to do this stuff. And you're directly admitting it. Oh my god. I just gotta keep going.
Just to see how people would react. Looking back, I already feel bad knowing how much it ended up impacting him.
No dip, Sherlock!
The last thing I'd ever do now is turn my back on him, especially when I'm the one who pushed the snowball down the hill in the first place. And I said, damn, you created a demon, homie.
Yeah, let me tell you, he created a real monster. A real problem, to say the very least. Brother.
Yo, 50 minutes, you created a demon, homie.
Brother, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I say all the time, Trilly ain't nothing. I'm never gonna develop an ego, but it would be bulls like him that make me develop it, because he is proving everything I ever be saying right. Like, it's actually insane. Like, this is just hilarious to see, dude.
And he said, obviously, but everything else is his own doing. He came to me and asked how to go viral, and I gave him an idea.
Well, clearly you know
nothing.
nothing.
He can't even use his own brain.
So not only is he...
Not even before he was Mr. Nuisance Viral.
Oh my God, bro. So, well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how you be managing his parties and all that because you quite literally do not know how social interactions work at all, right? Your grand idea, your grandiose, your top tier, this was the best thing you could think of, was to go to Japan and be like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. That was your best idea. Brother, please never pick up a phone ever again. Never.
Hey, if they had money like that to just go to another country and do stuff, they could have took that money and did something else.
Or hire someone who was smart. Hire someone who could come up with ideas. Like, funny enough, Mr. Beast does that. He has writers and stuff like that. Yeah, you guys are morons. So you should have took your money and, again, invested in a writer or something. Because none of you should ever come up with ideas.
I said, that's the problem with him. He's so thirsty for clout, he will do anything to go viral.
Yep.
And he said, yeah. And now he's blacklisted by damn near every platform.
Yep.
And I said, you don't need to do dumb shit to be a successful influencer.
Yep.
He said, I told him after this Korea shit is done and over to just come home and let's get back into this trading shit.
I don't think with the level of capacity, the level of brain capacity I have, please don't get into trading. I'm going to tell you right now, you're losing all your money. And Johnny has no money to lose.
Hopefully he takes a break from traveling, but he's a grown man, can't convince him to do stuff.
You can push him in a better direction, though. It doesn't seem like he tried hard enough to do that.
And I told him, you think he's coming home anytime soon? And he said, I mean, by the look of things, he's gonna get a 5 to 10 year ban from visiting South Korea.
5 to 10 year ban? Brother, let me look you in the eyes. He's never going to be able to go back to South Korea ever again.
Oh my God.
Ever. And the funny thing is with his Japan, John, yeah, they said 5 years, but it's at their discretion. So basically, he can't go back there either, like the boss just said.
So, he might as well go to where he say he's from, Las Vegas. I thought it was Arizona. Now he's from...
Wait, what? He's from Vegas?
He said something about... One of the talk, Johnny was saying something about
these bulls are perpetual liars.
To Las Vegas or something.
These bulls are perpetual liars. I don't even.
Arizona. Oh, I'm not doxing.
All I know is that so any other country's done. But another thing we've been saying the whole time. I'm not too confident. Mom, can he go back home?
When?
Exactly. Next.
I told him, you really think he's only getting a ban? And he said, yeah, that's usually how it goes. He got banned in Japan, Israel, and now it's gonna be Korea.
Terrell.
These fools are hilarious.
Terrell.
They're comedy,
Terrell.
brother.
Terrell.
You're comedy, brother.
Go get a new circle, bro.
Brother.
He gotta get a new circle.
Brother, I have to
No, he don't want to. Nah, that's all right. He don't want to do that to his mans.
Brother.
That's his mans. Johnny, his mans.
Yeah, you know what? I give you charitability because of you really sticking by Johnny. For what reason? Absolutely clueless.
Because he started that snowball. That's why.
I don't care.
He pushed that snowball downhill. So
I don't care.
He felt guilty. It's his fault. He shouldn't have never told him to go to Japan and do that.
I do not care. I'm not gonna lie. Listen.
That's why he felt guilty.
Listen, I could 100% appreciate my mans for really always having my back. But guess what? Just because some words come out of his mouth does not mean I have to automatically do them. And if anything, if your man's is your real friend, he gonna tell you to your face, yo, the Jones you doing, dumb. You look stupid. Fix it up. That's a real friend. They have your best interests at heart. That's not you. From what I'm seeing here, you never had it. You're out here yapping, flapping the gums. What are we talking about? Anyway, back to this jazz. Do I have to tell him about the deepfakes or does somebody else?
No, I think 15 minutes of shame is going to tell him, so keep going.
Because this is like blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Like, what? Hold on.
I told him you might be disappointed because he even came to accept that he's most likely doing some time in prison. Things are different though. 7 charges and they take the deepfakes very seriously.
This is embarrassing. Embarrassing, bruh. Yo, when are y'all gonna learn? This is crazy.
What that say? Wall Street Party. Okay. No, I just want to see his name. Wall Street Party. Okay.
He said none of these charges are aggravated and the deepfake was created by his community. I don't even know why he admitted to guilt to that one.
It isn't the creation of the deepfake, which it should also be that. It's the distribution, you moron. Turbo stupid. I can't, bro.
Yo, come on, let it go. Yo, 15 minutes. Your information is inaccurate.
I said your info is inaccurate.
It sure is, bro. Like
he pled not guilty to the deepfakes.
Exactly, which is why he gotta fight this John.
That's your man's.
Your man's.
That's your best friend.
Your man's that keep you up to date. He ain't keep you up to date for nothing. I ain't gonna lie. And yes, he pleaded not guilty. You wanna know why? Because a tax attorney instead of a criminal lawyer, it has to fight this boy for him. This is so, bro. Wall Street Party. I don't know. Terrell. That's your name. Terrell. Johnny's not your man's. You don't care about him.
Well, he not Johnny's man's or something.
You don't care about him. You're not up to date. You don't know no info, bro. You're not his man's. Like, please stop this.
He said, okay, well, I heard he pled guilty. I said, yeah, he pled guilty.
Heard from who? Isn't this your best man's like the boss was just saying?
Yeah, why didn't you?
Learn it from him!
Why? He pick up his phone for everything else. Why he ain't call you, Terrell, tell you?
Yo, this is too...
Guilty to a few, but not the deep fakes. He said, either way, I doubt he'll do serious time in jail. Just a simple travel ban so the Korean don't gotta deal with him anymore. I said, I highly doubt it.
Exactly.
He said, I guess we'll have to wait until August.
Okay, we'll wait.
I told him, Johnny said he would debate anyone. I offered to...
Yo, nah, we can't. No, we don't know.
What?
I'll really stamp it in. I'll really stamp it in because I'll keep it a whole buck. Heads will call me a B-hatch or S-whipped or whatever. I don't really care. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. I would be so willing to debate Johnny Somali, but I'm sorry. Just like his community of morons we got here, I don't trust him or none of these fools. I hop in a disky. These boys trying to find my IP just like that. It's not happening. But yo. Oh boy, would it be my favorite John to do it. Because, yo, he was begging for us to come on that boy. And, I was salivating. I'm not going to lie. I will keep it a whole stack. I was salivating to go make him address all these different Johns. But nah, I can't lie. I can't put nobody in danger. And again, say I'm S-whipped or whatever. Oh, you just backing out of this, that, and the third. You know what, fine. I'll take that to the chin. Call me a S or whatever. Call me a B-hatch. I got to keep the balls in on my head safe on that John. I don't want nobody... Rumors like this trying to pull up to a crib or something. Nah, that's dead. But I'll tell you one thing. Johnny does not want to debate anyone. And I'll tell you a fact off. I'll tell you right now, he couldn't beat me in a debate. So 15 minutes shame, smackdown. A Tozy, lockdown.
Uncle Mike said.
I was about to say, most important of all, Uncle Mike said, he is getting deleted so bad. Actually, he's not even debating. If he gets in a call with Legal Mindset, he's clip farming. If he gets in a debate with any of us, he's clip farming. What are we talking?
He can't talk now. His mouth is shut.
So 15 minutes of shame is correct. He's like, yeah, he said he's going to debate all these people. He's not debating nobody, though.
Okay, interview debate him through Davinsky, and he backed out.
Oh, no, he's just talking about
see, you know how 15 minutes of shame said through Davinsky? Like, you have to debate him through somebody else. I can't join your Discord or none of that. Y'all bulls is weird. Like,
giving him a legit chance and explaining his side. Which is 100% true, by the way. I did offer Johnny Somali a chance to debate, but he's too scared. He said he'll probably do it if I tell him to, but it's like, what benefit does he get out of it? Nothing. That's why he's not doing any interviews.
That's cap. He just interviewed that one girly pop or whatever
that
was saying the crazy John herself. What are we talking about? He's just perpetuating...
Yasmin. I don't know.
Nah, we posted it. Nah, I'm not even trying to spread no misinfo. We can just find that boy real quick. Hold on. I won't tell a lie. Like Johnny.
You went too fast.
Like Johnny be telling lies. Let me see. It's somewhere around
here. It ain't that far
down.
I'm
about to say, it's got to be on this page, right?
Yeah.
Because this was one of our more recent Johns. Hold on. Did I just not? I know I put her face on the thumbnail.
You did. You put both their faces on the thumbnail.
Yeah, am I tripping?
Dang, it's all the way down?
Yeah, I'm tripping. How long ago was this?
It's all the way down.
No, this is recent. Yo, I swear, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. We gotta break the fourth wall. Because, yo, there was no way this was that long ago. Either this was that long ago or we just posting wait. No, it was not. It was not before this. There's no way.
Well, then it ain't there. Maybe you didn't put it in the arc. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Come on.
This is all of our videos.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, well, forget it.
Last resort. Nope. Okay. All right.
I think it was y'all means or something.
I don't know. Yeah, if y'all go look on the page or whatever, it was this girly pop or whatever. She supporting some not favorable causes and all that. So yeah, he is doing interviews and all that. So Trell here, you're lying, liar.
I told him, well, it depends how it goes. I have interviewed Ops before. I even interviewed Val Venus, the WWE wrestler. If he does...
My bad, hold on, I'll find it. Oh, yeah, okay. WWE wrestler if he does good.
It's good. He could change the public opinion.
He can. Johnny's opinion. I mean, Johnny's like PR is completely cooked. Like, I swear, I'm not even kidding y'all. Like, yo, he could go out and be giving out mad jumps to the homeless, feeding the homeless, go do all these good acts. I'm sorry. It's going to take, like, yo, you'd have to, like, Johnny would legitimately, for me, have to do this every day for 10 years straight, like a whole decade.
Oh, yeah, Terrell's about to say that.
Okay,
let it go.
For me to even try to even attempt to think about changing my opinion on him. Like, what?
But if he's not that confident in his position, then I guess it won't help him. He said, we passed the point of public opinion.
I agree.
I said, yeah, I guess so. He said, I told Johnny there's no point in trying to be a good guy.
And you continue to keep proving how stupid you truly are.
You're not even how
like oh, no,
it's like even how bad a nuisance and stuff he is or what he's doing. You still should encourage him in a positive way.
Is what I'm saying.
Even if you know it ain't gonna happen. You know how many times I say it?
He has the
With
nerve.
your friend. I don't want my friend to say, yeah, I know, you know what, but you know what? You can't be a good guy. You got to keep being bad. Who tells somebody
He has the nerve
bad?
to be like, yo, this my mans. We got a good bond that I would never want break. How do you have the nerve to say this? And then we'll sit up here and be like, I told Johnny there's no point in being a good guy, man. You might as well be the Joker. What?
Nah, that thing, you don't give nobody no advice, no matter how bad they doing, how bad.
Brother.
You don't do that. Where's the uplift?
Brother, I feel so bad for your circle, but it's sad because I know your circle. They all in the disky with you. It's crazy.
Damn, Show, Wall Street. Damn.
Hank.
Furious.
Fab, word. Yo, this blunt nightmare rotation is absolutely terrible. It's heinous. Oh my god, bro. Yo, this video's so good. Yo, shout out to Jim. It's a shame.
Then I told him, you know, August is just another hearing, right? This is going to drag for ages.
Stop.
Into 2026.
He said, this may be bad advice from a friend, but I told him just to be more evil.
Yo, Trell, you about to piss me off, bro. Like, no, actually, I'm already sent. Yo, this guy. Oh my. Yo, this is hilarious, yo.
Stop using the friend word.
This is. Yo, I'm stamping. This is one of the. This is absolutely already top 10 Johnny vids for me. This is absolutely insane. Because there is no way that Johnny is going to sit here and well, first of all, he better not hop on another live stream. Because. But, like, if he come back or some John, there is no way he about to be claiming he locked in with his peoples. He got his Glazers. He got his... you don't got nobody. This is crazy. They got... No, Terrell don't got him. He got his actual worst interests at heart. You want him to be more...
He got Hank.
Oh, my God. Hank is done.
He got Hank.
Hank is pressing Gino for 7. He about to press Johnny for everything.
He got Hank, bro.
Oh my god.
He got Hank, because I don't know.
Yo, this is one of the best videos I've ever seen, bro. This
Hank.
is hilarious. Yo, 15 minutes of shame went in there, broke this boy down. He had this fool admitting everything. This is hilarious.
Well, we only halfway.
I said, bro, he said, he's in too deep to try and be good. Now, this is where it gets really weird. So he identified himself as Trell. I said, oh yeah, the guy in the hotel room. And
wait,
what hotel
this
room?
is him?
Wait, which one?
Woo, with the cupcake, right? Wait, hold on. Wait, is this him? Because remember, there was Johnny, the cupcake girl in the dress, and then another bull in the room. Was that Trell? There was no way.
Yes,
okay,
it is.
No, wait, we don't know. We don't know.
Yes, it is.
We don't know. We don't know. I know you're reading it, but we don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
But, yo, I swear, Trell, you are the worst. If this really is it, you are the actual worst.
That's the cupcake. It's the Terrell saying it.
Hold on,
oh my God. Terrell saying it. Let 15
I'll,
minutes of shame
And
be.
then I asked him, gotcha, so what do you think you will accomplish by having Johnny being more evil? What's the end game? He said, my end game is...
Wait,
no,
where'd it go?
He didn't read it. Go back.
I'm sorry, I have to address this. No, that was someone else. Yeah, wait.
No, he kind of like skipped it.
What is going on?
Let's go back a little bit.
Did I skip too far?
No, you didn't skip at all.
Deep to try and be good.
Right. Now listen.
Now this is where it gets really...
Okay, yeah, no.
He didn't read it.
He didn't read it.
It.
No.
But
I'll be reading it. I'll be reading
That's
it.
really sad because that's that cupcake
No.
that nobody talked about.
No, that was someone else. Well, okay. I'm the guy that was in a hotel room with him where we almost went to jail because a woman tried to lie saying Johnny threatened to R-word her, but it was all on 4K of the lie, bro. Why?
Remember you was hitting her with a pillow?
Trell, why are you and Johnny isolating this girl? Trell, you're a moron. Trell, I really need you to understand how stupid you are. Oh my god, bro. Are we saying that the cupcake girly pop got raped and nothing like that? No. The factor is, why are you taking this minor girly pop who addressed in that same clip that she was a minor, said it? Why are y'all getting in a hotel room with her? For what? To prank her? Do all this on?
Right,
bro,
no stress on it.
Trell.
15 minutes ain't stress on it, but read that real quick and then we're going to keep going. Like he did. He skipped that.
Wait.
He skipped it.
Wait. Oh, I remember. They showed your record on Twitter. Couple felonies, right? Is it Trell or Trey? Yes, Trell. Oh my god. Is this real? Yo, this can't be real. Johnny, you're done. I mean, you've been done. You're done. That cupcake situation was, again, that John definitely was real. Trell just confirmed it. I can't believe this. I can't believe
15
this.
minutes, they said, gotcha.
I can't. I'm just in awe.
All right, come on, play.
Weird. So he identified himself as Trell. I said, oh yeah, the guy in the hotel room. And then I asked him, gotcha, so what do you think you will accomplish by having Johnny being more evil? What's the end game?
Okay, here we go.
He said, my end game is simple. I'm building a brand.
And Johnny himself is tearing it straight directly down. So what was the point?
Johnny's already a billboard with millions of eyes on him, but he hasn't been able to fully monetize that reach.
Where is he going to do so? For Johnny Somali, the creator, to, put out and get eyes on him, he has to be able to post somewhere. Where can he do that?
That's where he come in.
That's where I come in. I'm launching a trading group focused on real investments and financial growth and pairing it with lifestyle branding through major parties and events. I make money through smart plays and creating real world impact, not just clout.
Come on, let it go.
And your plan is to do this marketing through Johnny Somali. Oh my god. Yo, this is hilarious.
Johnny brings in the attention, I turn it into profit. That's the vision, and it's already in motion. I told him I'm all about money, but I'm having trouble connecting the dots with this one, to be honest.
Me too.
You make parties, charge at the entrance, and this relates to Johnny. How?
Yo, I can't even believe this.
Go on.
This is top 5 best videos I've ever seen on Johnny. Oh my god.
He said, that's not all I do. That's just a front end of things to get people's attention on my side.
Well, I'll tell you, the attention's here and it's not good attention. Just like Johnny's attention isn't good attention.
My real revenue comes from swing trading stock options. That's how I
Stick to that.
help Johnny stay afloat in Korea.
Now stop right there.
He said,
wait, no, I have to.
So it's not Hank?
No, I have to switch over to True Talks Everything for this one. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Huh? Oh, I didn't mean to press the buttons on there. I messed up the game. My bad, y'all.
But what I'm saying is, so it ain't Hank?
Huh?
So
Trell.
Trell's paying for the tax.
Trell, you're a bad man. Trell, you're a bad man because you're messy. You're messing up the info now.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Here's my opinion. I don't know. The boss may differ from me, so here my opinion go. I think Hank's mom is still the one providing everything for Hank and Johnny. I still think that is the case. Do I think this fool Trell on the low maybe sending Johnny some cheese or something? Probably. I feel like that's likely. I'll give that a 55% out of 100. At 45, no. But I'll give that. He might have sent Johnny some cheese here and there. Brother. Okay, I guess you're a real man's for this, but you giving him this potential cheese and all that is fueling him crashing out on streams because he buys the alk, the soju's, the sake, and then crashes out and... I cannot believe this. Nah, more people have to cover this. No, more people... we need Legal Mindset. We need, more people have to see this. This is outing everything, bro.
Okay, keep going.
Trell, you're a bad man. That's all I have to say. You're a bad man. This crazy.
So you are financing Johnny's survival in Korea? He has been giving all the credit to Hank. He said, you can say I helped Johnny trade stocks and make a profit. Yes.
Does he do that sober? Because I don't even trust him to do that sober.
Then I said, so you want to bring him in to pull in customers? He said, yep. I said, the problem with that is that he already pulled a rug pull on his viewers. Remember the Somali coin?
Oh, yeah, the one that he didn't get $1 off of? And the investors took back. Yeah, no, they are the investors. They're scammers. But yeah, the back end bulls just sweeped all the cheese. Him as the face. He couldn't even. I need y'all to understand. He couldn't even pull a Hulk to a girl, be the face, and still get a little bit of cheese. He was the face and got nothing. Bro, this is. Oh my God, this video keeps getting better.
He said, I told his ass not to do that. He did it anyways. That low-key pissed me off. I'll say, well, there goes.
Well, if you did, hey, I guess good on you. You were a good friend in that moment.
Goes all his credibility. He says, but that doesn't ruin my image. I said, he'll never be trusted in the crypto space after pulling a rug pull.
Exactly.
He said, my goal is to help Johnny make $250,000.
Come on.
How is he doing that?
And he gonna showcase all of his trades and give me credit so I can launch my trading group. I said, that's ambitious. Johnny just brings down every.
You know what's so funny? Did he really think that 15... Like, he went into this knowing that 15 Minutes of Shame is farming content off of Johnny, farming content off the Discord. Brother, did you think he wasn't gonna make a video about this?
Yeah.
Do you... No. Now that we're seeing this, brother, who is gonna invest into your trading group? Brother, what are you doing? Stupid. But go ahead. You were about to say something, boss?
No, just go ahead.
I'm baffled, bro. Oh, you're reading?
Yeah, just keep going.
I'm baffled,
everyone around him. To be honest, though, I highly doubt he will bring anything positive to your business.
Nothing at
He
all.
can't.
He can't even bring positive to himself.
Exactly.
Business.
That's what I was about to say. He can't even bring positive to himself. Oh my God. Yo, this is so crazy.
So remember earlier when he was talking about their unbreakable bond? Now it's becoming very clear that this guy created Johnny Somali by telling him to do all this nuisance stuff.
He did. Because, yeah, again, Johnny, pathological liar. Anyone associated with him, pathological liars. Bulls in a Johnny Somali Discord, most definitely liars. Except I believe this bull because if he's confirming he's Trell from the cupcake video, oh, nah.
I believe him and Show, because Show was letting it out too.
Oh, Show. Oh, yeah, no. Show. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, Johnny. I mean, Ramsey, your worst enemy is Johnny. But besides that factor, your worst enemy is now Trell. But third to that, your worst enemy is Show. Or better yet, fourth to that, your fourth enemy is Fad. But whatever you want to do.
Stuff just to exploit him for his own gain. With friends like these, you don't need enemies. But
I'd say your enemies are very close.
But let's keep reading because now it's gonna get deep. Alright, so he said, the plan is in motion. He is doing as I say, and that's to get millions of attention. Well, I'll say, well, not any
of views for
Where
attention.
Okay.
Right here. I'm just saying.
All right.
I don't want to. I'm actually it, but yeah, we're not grammaring.
more, right? He isn't streaming. He said he doesn't have to stream. All Johnny has to do is to stay relevant.
Yo, Mom, what is Johnny Somali?
Huh?
What would you say his occupation is? We say it all the time.
Nothing.
No.
What do you mean?
He's known
nuisance IRL streamer?
Huh.
Nuisance IRL streamer.
Yeah, so if he isn't doing that, how is he going to be relevant?
He ain't.
Well, moving on.
And I said, I know a thing or two about building a brand. I'm working on getting 2 more silver play buttons this.
Wow. Shout out 15 Minutes of Shade.
He getting it, though.
Word.
He getting it.
He
is.
Now,
you getting
Hold
it,
on,
though.
how many subs? Oh, that boy coming up soon. Oh,
around
no.
26?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
That 26 after this. He getting that 26 after this. I'm surprised he'll get 10 tonight.
He getting it this day. This day.
Year. By the way, about that, I'm only missing 26,000 subscribers for one of those extra silver play buttons. So if you enjoyed the videos and you appreciate the effort that goes into it,
I appreciate it down to the socks, baby. We love to see it, baby.
Subscribe to the channel. But let's get back to reading. I said the one thing that your audience needs is consistency, and your
he can't do that.
Discord proves it, bro. People are bored out of their minds. One of your high-ranking mod is leaking everything.
I'm sure. Is that not Fab?
Show?
No, it's gotta be Fab, right?
Oh.
Yeah, because Fab was a mod for Johnny. This is Fab.
Well,
he's got to be talking about Fab. That's my assumption. He's talking about Fab. Either way, Fab's still a rat.
Fab,
so it doesn't
Show,
matter.
whoever, Hank.
The ship is sinking.
The ship is quite literally in a Marianas Trench.
Sunk.
I just saw your PSA on Johnny's Discord. What's your plan? To dox anyone who leaks anything?
Yeah, it sounds about like that's the plan.
And he says, doxing don't solve nothing. Me having a one-on-one conversation is how issues gets fixed.
Whoa.
Yo, Mom, what is Trell having with 15 Minutes of Shame right now?
The one-on-one.
And would you say that this is fixing it?
Fixing what? The coin, the trade stock, whatever they doing? The snowball?
No, the snowball's turned into an avalanche. Let me let you know. But I ain't gonna.
Friendship? I mean,
a snowball is what DBR 666 Pissy Boy had, and he threw at that one. You know what I'm saying? Japanese worker that was trying to do their job. No, this is an avalanche. No, this is Everest. This is a problem. This is a major one, actually. Yo, this. Oh my God.
I tell you.
This video is just wonderful. I know, glazing 15 Minutes of Shame, but this video is outing everything. This is excellent. Shout out 15 Minutes of Shame for literally going through and sitting here and going through this stupidity with this moron to get this information out. I really, truly appreciate him for this, because this is hilarious. Like.
And I said, well, we are talking now, right? You seem smart. I'm sure you're seeing my side.
I don't know about that one, boss.
Johnny's a depraved clout chaser that will do anything for attention, no matter who he hurts.
Isn't that what Wall Street is too? I mean, he's using a clout chaser to chase clout for his trading group.
And I report on it, which is totally expected.
Yep.
He said, I do see your side and I understand it. I just don't want people seeing that I run the server and I'm condoning everything that goes on in it.
Yeah, okay, I don't need to say anything, because 15 Minutes Jane literally asked the question I was going to ask.
I'll say, well, why run it then if it's bad for your name? He said, I assume Johnny's server would be flooded with thousands of haters.
How does that answer that question?
Let him keep going.
And I said, to be honest, I had no clue it was your server. I thought Johnny was the operator. He said, which is what I was hoping on. I asked him, so you want bad press? He says, here's the irony. I actually help the haters make money from my trades while they throw shade.
So he's saying the haters that come in and hate on Johnny, they're asking him for trades in John? No, they're not. No, they are not. They're coming in there to call you and Johnny and all the other glazes and that boy clowns.
They probably are falling for that.
No, I no. Listen, this is the whole bloody argument thing. Like, if you say you got 100,000 people in your audience, you tell them, oh, don't do this bad thing. There's still gonna be a couple that do it. You can't control that. You told your audience not to do a bad job. So just relevating that to here, it's like, yeah, all these bulls go in, some are haters or whatever, but you may have one or two bulls. Just like they make, actually better yet, the better claim is for videos. Has to be like, yo, why are you still making videos on Johnny? Why are you doing this on the third? You're just giving him more attention. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a whole Roxy stacking with you. One, don't know where you're gonna go find more Johnny stuff, because his junk gets taken down everywhere. So to even see it, you gotta go watch somebody else's video. Funny enough. Sidebarring that, most heads watching this vid, promise you they not gonna go support Johnny's money. I can guarantee you that.
I want to see that bottom part. I can't see it.
But even fine, using the example still, yeah, say this video get 1,000 views and 1 or 2 people go in this John. I'm chalking that up to you're dumb. Because the other 998 got the clue, you didn't?
You know you're coming from here?
Like, but yeah, I already know y'all.
Okay, I can't see.
Shout out to the audience. Shout out y'all.
All right, I gotta listen.
I know.
I can't see because we're in the way.
And send TTS to try to get Johnny in trouble. They're still following my plays and profiting off my moves. Johnny takes the heat, stays relevant, and keeps the spotlight on us.
What I don't understand, I think
that's that vasectomy. Johnny vasectomy. That's what that is.
No, that's just so funny. What did he say? Big lips, Jules clip.
You want me to turn the stream off? I'm gonna turn off the stream. You called me that again. Yeah, see, that was all him and Terrell. Him and Terrell was on the phone. Yeah.
Johnny, you not turn the stream.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, go ahead, keep going.
Wait, that was something I say about this. Why, what's his face? Trell, yeah, that's his name. Why do you assume that the people doing your trades are the haters? Because I'll even admit, Johnny does have some glazers. I think it's those bulls doing your trades. I don't think it's the haters coming in to hate on him doing your trades. That makes no sense. Nothing you've said has made sense so far, except for the things where you're blatantly just outing yourself and Johnny. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Auto instinct.
And I turned that attention into capital. They clown him in public, but behind the scenes, we are all eating because of me. That's the difference. I turned chaos into currency. Yeah. Now, I'm not following this whatsoever. Yeah. Maybe I'm not some 4D chess genius crypto guy, but
I tell you right now, I'm not. But this still just makes no sense.
This is not adding up to me. I told him, but if you want the haters to cover Johnny, why are you tripping that they are leaking the Discord? It's not adding up. Either you want to be associated with him or you don't. He said because now Johnny is getting paranoid.
My bad. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit, y'all. I'm on the other monitor.
Cover Johnny, why are you tripping that they are leaking the Discord? It's not adding up. Either you want to be associated with him or you don't.
Exactly.
He said because now Johnny is getting paranoid and wants to lock shit up. It's messing with my plan.
Aren't you the idiot that didn't want to break the bond? Okay, cut him off. It's done. It's at the point where like this is this guy's plan or whatever. This is what he does financially. So it's hindering your future financial plans to like better your life. It's time to cut that friend off. I'm sorry, it's done. It's time to cut him off. He's messing up your plans in life and all that, but you refuse to do that. Why? Because you're an idiot. That's it. That is literally it.
I said, you mean the content or the Discord? He said, Discord. I wanted the server to be flooded with haters, not gatekeeped.
Why does this moron keep thinking that the haters are just going to magically be psyoped and join his trading group? Does he not know how emotional intelligence works? Obviously.
And I said, well, the problem with that is that Johnny is sensitive. I came in there with my real account. I was talking for some time, going back and forth with some mods. He said, my next plan is to tell Johnny to start streaming on stage on Discord.
Great. More of the glazers in a Discord echo chamber, glazing them up. Good. Actually, no, good. Because then nobody's really going to watch this garbage. Because you have to get an invite to get even into Discords and jump. So you'd have to go out of your way to specifically go, like download Discord, go into Discord, put this key in, go into there, go into the stage. No one's doing all that. So you know what this means? Johnny Somali officially fell off, even though he never was rising on or up, but he would officially fell off because you're streaming in Discord.
Or you could just go back on Hank's.
I said they even called me a derogatory name for Indians. I said, but then they blocked me. I think Johnny is too scared to stream anymore and Hank won't let him. Yeah. You might be giving him money, but he lives in Hank's apartment.
But Hank is in control.
Stamped.
And then he said, I'm going to talk to him tonight to see what's happening with that situation.
Yeah, you should have been talking to him. Since you didn't want to break the bond and since you're a real friend, that's your real homie, you should have probably been keeping up with him. But see, Stu, you don't know any of the information. And it's very clear that you haven't been keeping up with him. I still don't know where he's getting this friend thing from.
Because I don't know what's happening between him and Hank. And now he said, well, there's always a way around things. You'll see soon. I gotta go. Good talk. I said, well, thanks for the interview. He said, feel free to use any information you gathered today. I don't care if it gets leaked.
Yeah, you and Johnny aren't friends.
I said, anything else you want to add? It'll make a great video. He said, make sure to show them my Instagram page. And then I said, don't you think Johnny will be pissed that you gave this interview? And he said, nope. I said, you revealed a lot.
He sure did. Again, the cupcake situation, that's real bad.
He said, because at the end of the day, I'm the puppet master. I said, you're playing him like a tool. Look out for the video tomorrow. He said, bet. I said, make sure to hit that like button. But after a while, he came back with some additional information. He sent me these screenshots, and these screenshots are proof that he gave the instructions to Johnny Somali on how to find the statues in South Korea.
The comfort women statues? No.
Great.
Oh boy. Yo, where did that thing with Trell happen?
That wasn't in Korea.
That wasn't in Korea. No, I know it wasn't in Korea. That was Thailand. I think it was in Thailand. I'm pretty sure that was in Thailand. But if not, obviously I would stand to be corrected.
But
Yeah, yo, you know, you right, actually, Trell. You are the puppet master. Because if I tell you what, yo, if you was in, like, if say we swapped out you with Gino and you was in South Korea and they found out this, yo, bro, Johnny not even worried about Dalgoon no more. Cause Dalgoon worried about you. This crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, never, bro. I'm just gonna tell you right now, Trell. Like, wait, is that his real name? I think that is his real name or some John like that. All I know is that, well, actually, we seen your face, or at least part of that clip. Your face is kind of showing, so we can identify you. Or, not that I want this head to be doxed or some John like that, because that's a whole nother thing in itself. But yeah, this is bad works. This is terrible works. I just can't even believe it.
And mess with them. It shows here that Johnny Somali's account was terminated or deleted, so you can't see what he said, but here are all the statues that he sent to him. So this guy is majorly playing Johnny Somali. He's having him do all sorts of dumb shit, and he's doing that so he can exploit their friendship to try to turn it into a profit. Mm-hmm. And what's really funny about this is that as this conversation was happening, he was talking in his Discord. Now, remind you, I have multiple spies in there. Most of them are moderators, so I was able to see everything, and this is what he had to say. Now, he said my master plan is getting leaked tomorrow anyways, and then he showed a couple screenshots. He said, vice captain won't let the captain go down alone.
Yep, because both of you idiots are going down to the bottom.
He said, in short, you took the fall. He said, F it. And then this other guy said, funny thing is 15 minutes is rating all of this right now.
Yep.
Then he said, I told him that I took advantage of Johnny's mental health issues for my evil plans. This other guy said, that sounds like a stretch. And he said, not really. Then he said, you'll see the video tomorrow and understand everything. And then he said, free Johnny Somali. The other guy said, that means you open the door for more charges to come up. If that's the case, I'm surprised you didn't email legal mindset. And then he showed us screenshots and he said, real friends don't let him go down alone. And then someone said, how do you try to finesse but get finessed by a finesser but both feel like you won?
Did you understand
that? Who's finessing? Is he talking about 15 minutes of shame?
How you try to finesse but get finessed by a finesser. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, how you try, so we're talking about Trell try to finesse but got finessed himself, which, so this part up there is true. By a finesser, I don't understand. How
is 15?
Yeah, I'm about to say, is 15 minutes of shame finessing it? I don't think 15 minutes of shame obviously wanted to go for this interview or whatever. Yeah. But this fool, but it's not like he was trying to do this, John, I guess, maliciously or whatever. But I guess you could argue that because he's doing this for content.
Video out of it.
But then that's what I was getting to. And plus, this fool Trell was just openly admitting everything. Like, oh my God.
Which is hilarious.
But both feel like you won. I don't know why Trell thinks why would he feel like he won? And 15 minutes of shame, this isn't really a W. I mean, guess W on the algorithm, because that boy, sure gonna do its numbers. Mm-hmm. But like this, if anything, if I'm 15 minutes of shame looking at you willingly giving me all the info, I'm just at that that stage of mad I tell y'all about all the time, where you hit equilibrium, you're just disappointed. You're just sitting there like, wow, bro. Like, this fool is cooked on all edges. He cooked himself. His friends are chopped. Like, everything is going bad for this guy. He can't go anywhere in the world. He's basically shunned from like, yo, this guy's life, like, we're actively watching it be destroyed every day. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to keep laughing because I already told y'all, I do feel sympathy. I think Johnny should obviously, especially at this point, change and be a better person.
Now why Trell's telling him to keep being more evil.
And thank you for finishing it off. But that will not happen. Why? Because Johnny's a moron. And the people around him, his 5 people that his circle, the 5 people he surrounds himself with, all actively help him destroy his life. So I'm done.
He's the only one gonna be in jail.
And yeah, the only one taking the fall, literally what Trell is saying right here, or Trell is saying right here, is Johnny. And he's being used. And he's using himself. Man. Depressing.
Now, honestly, I don't know what was his intention at first, but one thing's for sure, he revealed a lot more than he probably wanted to.
Exactly.
Now, that's it for the video. I just want you guys to keep in mind a lot of effort went into this. I was talking to this guy for like 35 minutes, gathering all the screenshots, so please subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 100,000 and get that extra silver play button. I would really appreciate that. Thank you in advance, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
You already know what it is, baby. Shout out 15 Minutes of Shame. We love to see it, boys. We love to see it. That was Johnny Somali gets backstabbed by closest ally. Breaking news. If you guys would like to watch the original video, down in the description, first link. Share the love of 15 Minutes of Shame. Get him to 100K. I ain't gonna lie. Because, yo, he put in the work, baby. We love to see the excellent Johnny Somali slump. And it only gets messier. We're at the end. That means y'all know what time it is.
All I gotta say is...
Boss, take it away, of course.
Stop throwing that word friend out there.
Yep.
That's it.
Honestly, there's so much I could keep ranting on about, but honestly, I feel like what the boss just said is really stamped in, though.
You said everything through the whole video.
No, I did. I do every time. But, like, truly apps everything. But, no, seriously, I do agree with the boss on that factor. Like, yeah, Trell, you got to stop calling yourself Johnny Friend. Like, you have to cut that out immediately, because a friend has your best, at least what I wouldn't consider a friend or a good friend or a best friend, someone where I would claim I have that supposed bond that you and Johnny have. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that I got their best interest at heart, and they got mine. Mm-hmm. You don't got best interest in nothing. The only thing you got a best interest in, can't even talk. You're so stupid. The only thing you have a best interest in is a bag. And shoot, I don't blame you. I like money, but your dollars are not moral or ethical. I'm going to see you later. You're done. The whole Johnny Somali squad. Johnny D. Cabbage, his captain, his crewmates. Y'all sailing off into the sunset of the fall off. I will be seeing y'all later. Bye. So anyway, we're at the end of the video. Like this video if you enjoyed. Me and the boss would, of course, very much appreciate that. Ooh, 6K up, 6K down, because 6K is round the way, baby. Turn on that post notification bell so that every time the boss, Trilly, posts on this page right here. M&T, Mom and Trell. Y'all already know that boy gonna be shut up by your feet every time. Boss, what did they gotta do in each and every vid?
Watch it from the beginning, and especially this one.
I was about to say, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might actually watch this vid. And I'm in it. Like, y'all already know. But last but not least to that, as I say all the time, and this boy is a yap sesh. I ain't gonna hold you so. We appreciate y'all for joining us for the yap sesh, the gel sesh. We gotta go crazy on these bozos every time. Every time. But, of course, appreciate y'all for giving us the time of day as always. And we will be catching y'all when the next thing comes out about Ram Bob No Pants. Other than that, I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Bye. Peace.